Hi, I'm Carole Caine, and I want to talk to you about my experience with the Aurora Zilber Family Hospice. It was a short time ago. A very, very dear friend of mine was a patient here, and I came to visit her. Her name was Lori Wing, and I grew up with Lori. I was 13 years old when I met Lori, and I can still remember playing the Bee Gees and Elton John from her bedroom. And we did it over and over and over again, and I'm sure we drove her mom absolutely crazy. Lori came down with stage 4 ovarian cancer a number of years ago. She went through a lot of treatment, then she went into a remission, and then it came back, unfortunately, with a vengeance. When she called to tell me that she was being moved to the Aurora Zilber Family Hospice, I was like, that means, well, we all know what that means. And so I came to visit her, and this is where my story is so impactful, and I really want you to understand the kind of care that is given here at this Family Hospice Center. I was visiting my dear, dear friend, holding her hand when the team came in, the doctor and 4 nurses. What I found so impressive was the fact that the doctor, I got up, walked over to the back of the room. The doctor held my friend's hand and talked to her. There are so many times that doctors don't pay attention to the patient themselves, and they talk to the people around about the patient. This was not the case at all. The doctor held her hand and talked to her. His message was extremely clear. Lori, I don't want you to be in pain. I will do everything I can for you to not be in pain. And then he said, I want you to be pain-free when God comes to call. At that moment, I broke into tears. That was when one of the nurses came up to me and put her arm around me and told me that everything was going to be okay and started asking me about my relationship with Lori. I told her my story. She gave me a hug and she said, we will do everything we can to take care of your friend. When I left Lori, I was in the hallway and I was visibly upset. And this lovely lady, I call her one of the angels, came up to me and put her arm around me and said, are you going to be okay? And I said, yes, I think so. I hope so. My friend is dying. She said, please sit down for a minute. And she sat me down and we started talking. At that moment, the receptionist came running up to me with a box of Kleenex. Never in my life have I seen such compassion on the part of the patient, but also on the part of family and friends that were there to visit and say goodbye to their loved one, my Lori Wing. I loved her and you treated her with such respect. So, that is why this walk is so, so important. I unfortunately am not going to be able to come to the walk, but I really want you to join. Make your own team. Join my virtual team. Don't forget, the walk happens October 7th. Nothing is more important. You need to join. Thank you for taking care of my Lori. Thank you for taking care of me, and thank you for listening to my story.